I don't know how many times I've heard friends talk about moments where they bicker and argue with their siblings. I've never really had a prominent moment that brought me to truly have a screaming match with my siblings. I attribute this mainly with my quiet demeanor, keeping to myself and not wanting to bother others. For this reason, I didn't feel as connected with my older brother, Seth. My twin brother had more of a relationship with him than I did. Before he went off to college, I didn't think him leaving would affect me as much. The day he left brought me to tears. It bothered me that I didn't really have a strong relationship with my brother, but since that day our relationship has grown exponentially. Seth is talented, caring, and understanding. I look up to my brother every day and hope that I can be half the person that he is. I'm honored to be his younger sibling, and I don't know what I'd do without someone as great as Seth. Seth is very talented. During his high school career, he took it upon himself to be an athlete and a band member, a very high demanding task for a teenager. He would wake up each morning around 5 o'clock and go to swim practice, go to school, and then participate in afternoon band practice, not arriving at home until much later in the evening. His dedication is astounding. Most teenagers wouldn't want to take on such a grueling task, but he did. His skill and dedication earned him spots in higher ranking bands and participated in all region events in both swim and band. To be as talented as himself takes a lot of dedication, something that he hasn't lost after all this time. My older brother is caring. He will help those in need when the task is too big for one person. He's someone I seek guidance towards when times are rough, especially during one of the tougher moments in my life. I hit a breaking point mentally at the start of my senior year. I wasn't doing great mentally and had a hard time getting to talk out what was really bothering me. He knew something was bothering me and decided to have me over at his place to talk. I was hesitant, but knew that I should at least hear him out. I didn't have to offer any help, nor did I expect him to, but he cares for my well-being. It's hard to confide in another person, let alone a sibling. He offers a solution to problems that people seem to have. He's willing to put those needs to the person above his own to help alleviate the situation at hand. And I greatly appreciate that from him. Especially during that time, I wasn't really wanting to open up towards people and just kind of kept it to myself, but hearing him say those words was just something that really brought up my spirits. And finally, Seth is understanding. We've all broken things, especially when I was younger. I would break many little things around the house, and I wouldn't think that something would be that bad, but I just wasn't that thoughtful in after looking after people's things. But when I was younger, I recall a moment when I was playing in his room. Specifically, I was jumping on his bed. He had a gaming station up high with a controller laying on his bed, and while I was jumping, I landed on his controller and it pulled the game station down. The station had landed on my forehead and it created a nasty scar right here. But I was more in fear of what he might do to me if he had found out that I almost broke his gaming station. He was the one who found me in the predicament, fearing of what I caused and expecting the worst. He did the complete opposite. He wasn't mad that I caused a mess to his room where I almost broke his gaming station. He understood the severity of the situation. It was an accident. He didn't yell at me for breaking his system or causing the mess, but tended to my wound and cared for me. Not many things people would do. Even though I caused the situation, he understood that I was in danger and caused the mess myself. He didn't yell at me. He was very understanding. If I were to give this assignment many years back, I probably wouldn't be able to make these points, just not knowing how great of a person he is. I was constricted with the thought of being alone and independent, but by letting myself stray away from those thoughts and opening myself up to change, I look back on these moments fondly. I find myself having a great respect for my brother, and he cares for the people around him. He's understanding when a situation presents itself, and is one of the most talented people I know. I have found a great mentor and a brother to look up to. I don't know what I would do without him.